Hey now. Wait for the beat drop. Hello. Hey y'all. How you doing? It's me, Neff. How's everybody fucking doing? We got Himbo run later for sure. Just a nice and easy Sunday stream.
12 months of my favorite streaming.
Cow Wizard Money Gang bad? Dude. I feel like that's the case. I feel like sometimes I'm the common denominator in people's lives of things going wrong. I always get messages like, Will, so glad you're streaming. I just had to put my iguana down. And I'm always like, is it me? Did I kill that iguana? But I'm glad I can be here anyway.
Look, I got the green goblin badge. 30 months. Wowza.
Anywho, it's the weekend. It's Sunday. I went to a monster truck rally last night. Boy, oh boy, was it funny. I had a great freaking time. Did you take us on? No. No, I did not. I had a wunderbar time. El Toro Loco did a backflip. And Crypto Arena was on its fucking feet. Did you see that huge barrel roll at Daytona? Yeah, I did. I saw that crash. It was pretty wild. X-Hand was here. Thank you so much for joining the community. Your first subscriptione here. Welcome. Will Neff monster truck driver arc when? Dude, I feel like those vehicles are nigh impossible to operate. Don't you have to power the front wheels and back wheels separately? Seems very difficult. Nah, it's just like Mario Kart. Ooh. You stand while operating like a mech? Is that true? By the way, I got so far in Armored Core. I think I'm almost done. I have one-tapped every single mission. I haven't died. I've died like twice. Why'd you get rid of 1080? I don't know, because I could do the higher resolution and people like it. I will be honest. The tank build is broken. It's absolutely broken. It kind of hurts the game because of how strong it is. It's so overpowered. It feels like it's broken. You can't have 1080 and 1440. I don't know what that means. I think I do. I think you can just change the resolution in your options. Like Bleed in Elden Ring, even more so. It feels even stronger than Bleed in Elden Ring. It basically, the tank build, you do the most damage because your weapons are the biggest. You don't take any damage because you're tanky as shit. You really don't surrender that much speed. And honestly, if you take the machine guns, because they have constant rate of fire, like you can just stay firing, they're impossible to dodge. So even if someone goes like full speed, all you have to do is depress your triggers, and you win. Everyone, I haven't lost a single arena fight ever with the tank build, and I'm into the A ranks now. I said that the first boss would be the hardest, the one that was like so hard, and everybody's like, nah, there's some later on. I have not found them. If the big worm was one of them, and then the protection mech down in the one bunker are supposed to be hard, I one-tapped both of them. I shit on them. I was like, oh, are these supposed to be big bosses? What about the spider boss? Which spider boss? Is that later on? Sea spider? I don't know if I've gotten there yet. No, you already did it? Oh, did I? End of chapter 2. The spider boss that took... I don't even remember that. It was before you launched across the sea. Oh, I one-tapped that. That was a major boss. I one-shot that. I beat that with one armor pack. I didn't even hit the refill station. I'm telling you, since that first boss, I have not experienced anything difficult in the game. Like, truly. Nothing has been difficult for me. The tank build is broken. And I'm going to be honest, it sucks when something is broken in a mech game. Because, like, the whole point of a mech game is to, like, experiment with other bosses or with other builds to, like, try and find the strongest thing. Because it's all about, like, oh, my build is stronger and I tinkered. Nope. Nope. It's just the tank build. It's so far and away stronger than everything else. It's disgusting.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hey, yo.
I have over $3 million in the game because I haven't bought anything. Hey, yo, thank you. The hammer time. Thank you. Apparently, Reddit says it's ass in PvP. Haven't done PvP myself. Really?
Saw cannons last night. Jane Leo and new constellations were...
Here, I'll show you. I'll show you my build quickly.
If you'd like.
I won't even switch category. I'll show you, like, one arena and why it's so strong. You can fight an Andre now? Yeah, I bet I can. I think the tread build wouldn't be strong without the songbirds and the Gatling gun. The songbirds and the Gatling gun are so fucking strong. Let me show you. So the Gatling gun is strong because it's impossible to dodge, right? It's just impossible to dodge completely because you can hold the triggers down for the entirety of the fight. So, like, here is the top level A arena guy. I will show you. I will not do anything special. I will fly in a circle, hold down my triggers, and use my songbirds. I will give this no effort, and let me show you. All right. I'm literally just going to fly at him. Hard lock. Machine guns in a circle. See how it's impossible to dodge? And once he dodges, bang. So he'll dodge those. Let my guns cool down. Hit him. Fracture. There goes his health because I can just pump. Let my machine guns cool down. He'll dodge one. He'll dodge two, but then I go back to my machine guns. There's a hit. Broken. He got a hit, but it doesn't matter because I'm a fucking tank. This is me not dodging, by the way. I'm purposefully not dodging. I can dodge if I want.
destroyed.
I'm telling you, it's broken.
A rank evaluation.
I've been going through a game in a way that, like, it's stupid. And it feels bad because I'm like, wait, should I respec? Why would I respec? Why would I do that? Look at my money. Look at my money. Look at my money. $4 million and 25 OST chips. I haven't even been using my chips, man. I just drive in a circle. It's so strong. I will never use tank. It looks so ugly, even if it's broken. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I feel the same way. Like, I would love to build an actual Gundam, right? I would love to, like, oh, fuck yeah, put legs. Why? The tank is literally just as fast. Look at how much more health I have. It's just as fast. You get to carry unlimited weapons. You don't even have to buy jets. It feels so broken. Any streaming with Seer tonight? I think he's doing an ad, my brother.
Wow, that's very cool.
Neff approve.
Will broke the game. Yeah, I didn't even mean to. It's literally the okay. So I went with the all speed build, right? I went with the all speed build. And I was like, this will be fun. The all speed build, I couldn't dodge anything. And people were like, oh, there's no iframes. And I was like,
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
wait,
Wheelchair.
I can't dodge anything. It feels like everything is still hitting me. So as like a show of spite, I was like, okay, I will just build the most clunky thing possible. I built the most clunky thing possible. And as an additional show of spite, I was like, I'm just going to fly directly at the first boss because I'm doing everything to learn his move patterns and stay away from him. And I was like, let me just see what happens if I just face roll him. And I beat him in 2 runs. You guys saw that. I literally beat him in 2 runs. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? This seems dumb. And then I just kept playing that. I haven't bought an item since then. It's dumb. Anyway, I think that's the problem with guns in a Dark Souls game is like you can't dodge guns. Well, why are the streamer awards so bad? I don't fuck with them because I'm in solidarity with Cutie Cinderella. They took her categories. That's fucked up. Full stop, period.
Oh yeah.
If they were going to do that, they should have invited her. Poopity doo, too. Thank you. All right, let's watch S-Fan enjoying the new Madden.
Get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Oh, nice. Sims is
Second
hot.
down and inches.
Oh.
It's complete. And he loses the football a second time. Still on his feet. It's picked up by the Titans.
Okay, so whenever I did the showboat, and then as soon as he came into frame, I let go. And he still finished the animation.
Classic.
When you're down near the goal line,
Yeah, S-Fan, he's in midair, dude. Hard not to finish this animation. Hard not to finish this animation.
And he still finished the animation.
Listen, to S-Fan's credit, I was watching him today. He's no longer playing. He's no longer playing All Madden, and I agree with that. All Madden, I've beaten last year's Madden on All Madden. I won a Super Bowl. And to do it, you basically have to break the game. There's only a few things that work in All Madden. You can almost never throw a jump ball like down the field. You can almost never like do certain things, or it'll be an interception every time. You also can't run as the quarterback, or else he'll fumble the ball almost every single time. So what you do is you run a tight end slant, works almost every play. Screens work a lot, and RPOs work. That's literally all you can do. And you just run them over and over and over and over and over and over again. Defenders no-look interception passes with their backs turned. Yes, that happens a lot. Slants and crossing routes used to be broken. I don't know about now. I guess the point is to beat all Madden, you have to find something broken that works and just run it over and over again.
That's very cool.
DeSell, thank you so much. But the other thing about all Madden that sucks is it makes your players worse. It doesn't make the other team better. I'm a social anarchist, but I see Hasanabi. What else is going on? Are people actually watching the streamies? I didn't know it'd be a thing. Got your fantasy picks ready? You guys want me to do a quick fantasy draft? 10-man fantasy mock draft.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Is there anywhere I can do this?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Best comrades in the West.
Start a mock draft. 2023 standard. Do you guys want to do PPR or half? I think half PPR is kind of what everybody runs now, right?
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Yo.
What's up, Econ is never ethical. All right, we'll do a half PPR. For those who don't understand what PPR is, points per reception. Half PPR, Snake. Do you want me to do 12 or 10 teams? $12 teams. I randomized my pick. I'm picking 8th. All right. Oh, God, this song's good. All right. Start my draft. Okay. Let's see who's picked. Christian McCaffrey first. I think Justin Jefferson will go first in most leagues, but this will go 1-2 in most leagues. Jamar Chase. Tyreek Hill. This is insane. 3 wide receivers before running backs. Travis Kelce, Cooper Kupp, Derrick Henry. Wow. What? Bro, if you get Austin Eckler as the 8th pick, that is ridiculous. In a half PPR, give me that. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh. Okay, I'll be honest. If you can get Austin Eckler and Josh Jacobs
Very cool.
on your team,
Content.
you do that. I know everybody's saying it is a receiving league this year and blah, blah, blah. But if you get last year's run leader and last year's touchdown leader on your team, that is ridiculous. That is fucking ridiculous. Now, I do think Garrett Wilson will have a breakout year. I do. But I'm a Jets fan. So I'm going to go Josh Jacobs, and then I don't have to worry about a running back for the rest of the time. I'm fucking solid. Oh, DK Metcalf. Ooh, actually, Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley at this position, I fucking love this. I actually love this. I know a lot of people are going to say T. Higgins and DK Metcalf, but I think this is a sleeper pick. I think this is a fucking sleeper. I think he's going to be the #1 wide receiver on Jacksonville. And I think Jacksonville is going to put up a fucking dickload of points. I would go this. I'm going this. Okay. Lamar Jackson still on the board. Or DJ Moore. Deebo Samuel, I think, is a trap this year. I think he had a really pretty mediocre year last year. And I think he might have another mediocre year. Let me see who's still in the quarterback room. Oh, okay. We're not going to splurge for a quarterback yet. We're going to take DJ Moore. If Justin Fields stays, I'm going to come. Yeah, buddy. Oh my God, we're winning this league. Let me see who's still in the tight end room. Okay, our tight end is not going to be great. Our tight end is not going to be great. We're just going to live with that. But I'm going to take Justin Fields here. Njoku is on there. I think Njoku is going to have a better year than last year. We could take... Ooh. We could just say fuck tight end. We could just say fuck tight end. I'm glad we went running backs because there are no good running backs left now. This would kind of be sneaky good. Yeah. Okay, hang on, guys. I got to go taste Caroline's food. Meditate on this.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse. 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 Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse.
All right. Okay. I'm going to take Goodwin here. Or Godwin, sorry. I think that's a really good option if one of my wide receivers gets hurt or at the flex. London over Godwin? Who's throwing him the ball? I mean, that's the case for both these teams, but Baker kind of had a fucking really good preseason. I'm going to go here. All right. No. Okay. Oh! Fuck yes! Dalton Kincaid is still on the board? Bro. You gotta be shitting me. This is the steal of the draft. Listen, he's a rookie. He's a rookie.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very
But
cool.
Over/under on.
they are such a complete team. And they drafted him in the first round because they want him to be their red zone threat. So he's not going to get like 20 passes a game. It's never going to happen. He's probably going to get 5 passes a game, but one of those probably will be in the red zone, which I fuck with heavily. Cole Kmet's safer. I don't care. Give me the upside. At this point, give me the fucking upside. If he doesn't live up, I'll go on the waiver wire. I don't know if I like those D's. Where are the rest of the D's? Oh, someone already took the... Wait. Oh, someone took the New York Jets defense. Fuck. Damn, a lot of defenses came off the board. I'm not huge on any of these defenses. Did other people take kickers? What the fuck? What in the hell? Oh, yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck? All right, this is actually a crazy draft. That is crazy. What? The disrespect. The disrespect, bro. How long is Alvin Kamara suspended for? This seems like a fucking steal to me. 3 games? Oh. Give me that. Oh, we didn't have bench rounds. That's why they were doing that. That's a really weird draft that we didn't have bench rounds. All right, we don't have a defense or a kicker, but this team is wild. That team is wild. For a 12-team league, that's pretty stacked. We got a lot of value in the late round. This is a very high ceiling team. I like Ridley, but Hello Mao's defeated in Jacksonville. I don't know, man. It's hard to look at a wide receiver with a ton of talent with a good quarterback and be like, yep, he's not going to get any use.
I've been lost in my head for weeks, trying to find what it is I need. Too goddamn tired to sleep.
I will say one thing. You notice I was not a homer.
Neff bang Neff fisto Neffel Neff unmain.
I was not a homer. I did not take one Jets player that entire time. But if there is one Jets player I can recommend you take other than Garrett Wilson, take that Jets defense. The fact that the Dallas Cowboys defense, the Patriots defense, and the Jacksonville Jaguars defense went above New York is nuts. The Jets are going to be a fucking sack machine. They might not have a bunch of picks, but you're going to get 2 sacks a game from the Jets. Easily. They looked monstrous in the preseason. Monstrous. Only reason why I ding the Jets D is because they have a tough schedule. That is true. But bro, oh my God. My Broncos destroyed the Rams last night. Yeah, the Rams are really bad. We all knew the Rams were going to be bad. Listen, their team motto was fuck them picks. It was going to come back around, bro. They went all in on a Super Bowl. They won a Super Bowl. It is what it is. Do you miss Tom Brady yet? Did Giselle make the worst play divorcing him? Bro, you know Giselle Bundchen makes like 8 times the money Tom Brady does. She can also have any man in the world. I think she's chilling.
We're one big bear family.
Oh. I want a bear to kiss me like that.
Our bear family, it's like every other family
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff. You
wow,
love
that's
them to
very
death,
cool.
but there's
Family, why
other-
people happy?
I mean, this is fucking adorable. This man's living my dream.
drive you nuts, right?
Jim and Susan run a centre for orphaned wildlife in Otisville, New York.
I'm there every day, but he is the one that walks in the door and everybody
Oh, she just
lights up. You know, and it's kind of funny because they just love him to death.
That
Come on, go inside. Get out of the way. And I'm the one that does all the work, and he just has to walk in the door.
This is Jimmy, a 21-year-old Kodiak bear rescued from a closing wildlife park. He's just
okay. I want bears more than anything I've ever wanted in my life.
one of the 11 bears that lives
If I ever get XQC money, you better believe I'm gonna have a bear sanctuary.
with them.
They knock you around a little bit and stuff. Nothing, you know, not maliciously, you know, but you gotta watch you don't get scratched or poked in the eye or something. Hey.
Oh my God! Holy Jesus! Okay, I don't want bears anymore. That would scare the ever-loving shit out of me. If that thing, do you see this? You see this? This man's life flashed before his eyes. If that bear decides that he wants you gone, you gone.
Hey, you know better than that. What are you doing? It's all right. They kill you, you know. He just have to hit you one time.
Kodiak bears are one of the largest species in the world.
He's about 1,400 pounds, and if he stood up on his hind legs, he'd probably be about 9 feet tall.
It's so cute! I fucking hate that I want this.
Think of the strongest person you know or whatever, and you can magnify that by 1,000 times. Yeah, he's big. I mean, a small bear will kick your butt, and he's got so much strength. All he would have to do is lay on you.
He like a big dog.
He's like them. He's like a bear. He has no fear of them. It's really amazing. We've had
Look at how he sits!
for 21 years now. Got him as a little cub,
Oh my God.
and he's been with us his whole life.
Taking care of bears throughout their lives means that Jim and Susan develop deep bonds with the animals.
Exactly the same as like somebody was mourning their child.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's the same thing. We spend a lot of time with them. We care so much for them. We lost 4 altogether so far here.
It would be just like burying one of your family members. I can't.
Okay. Listen. I don't mean to interrupt this very, very cute and heart-wrenching moment. But wearing suspenders and a belt at the same time is insane. This is insane. This is a huge no-no. This is socks and sandals.
Back at the center, it's lunchtime. In the wild, these bears need to eat up to 90 pounds of food every day.
What? 90 pounds of food a day?
Everything from baby elks to spawning salmon, berries and plants.
You guys ready to eat?
And here, the bears enjoy a daily diet of meat, grains, breads, fruit and veg, with the occasional marshmallow treat.
Oh,
These
they
bears,
love
once in a
marshmallows.
while, they're always looking for food. They really don't want for anything other than attention.
One of the other bears at the center is Jenny.
I like Jenny.
When the bears are
She
little
seems sweet.
and they're with their mother, after they drink their milk, they suckle on her for a time, and they make this little noise that you hear. She just never grew
It's
up.
like a big kitty cat.
She still does this. She looks at me as if I'm her mother. When she gets to the pinky, she likes to just bite down on that pinky. I love being around her, and I'm
Look at her
happy that
eyelashes.
she feels that way about me still after all these years. Oh, peanuts. All right, I'll have some peanuts.
Oh, peanuts. They like peanuts.
It's all a wonderful thing to watch them grow up and to have them from very little and to make an impression on them.
They're like your children. That's how much you love them. And they give a lot back to you too, you know.
Look at the size of his dome. Look at the size of his dome piece.
To you too, you know. They love you just as much. Sometimes you take it for granted, but it is a special relationship.
Yeah, the bears are everything to me. I would do anything for them. I spend all day with them every day.
This is our life. We're one big bear family.
Hey Will, loving the gaming content lately this summer has been brutal for me working outside in the Texas heat, but your content keeps me laughing no matter how hot it gets.
I tell you what, brother. I was down in Texas. I got used to the heat in LA, and LA is hot. I'm not gonna bullshit you. LA gets warm. Austin, Texas was like being on the surface of the fucking sun, man. That shit was hot. That shit was wild. You/chat might think it's cringe. I don't know, but have you ever seen this guy's video?
Yeah. It's my first time deadlift.
Yeah, I have seen this guy. This guy is great. He's absolutely diesel. And he goes around pretending to be like
this?
the janitor, and he wears fucking Teva sandals, and he'll just lift.
Yeah, I know. I look YouTube bloggers.
Go and try your luck. Test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up.
It's my favorite.
I keep the flame, heard you barking up. It's the wrong tree, I got the strings, yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got 'em looking trained. Now they
My man is absolutely yoinked. I don't know. I think in terms of like prank videos, that is like cuter and a lot more harmless than a lot of like the prank videos I see. A lot of prank videos, I'm like, oh my God, deliver us. But this is like wholesome. No one gets hurt. That's fine. Our Big Bear family. I might get an ice cream Sammy. Hey, did Hassan win his streamy, by the way? Did they already do his category? I'm gonna get an ice cream Sammy. Lost? How cute. How cute this little Sammy is. Wait, did he just win the news one? Wait, someone link it? Did that just happen?
How are you? You look gorgeous.
Wait, was he there?
And
I don't think he went.
I shouldn't be doing this going off script, but I feel like I have to. And look.
To that song. What year was that?
20.
Bring kids and plant.
Collectively, like they're misbehaving puppies. We have to spray them with a water bottle.
Breakout streamer. Phantom.
Expired signs, expired tags, it's a myth. It's a scam.
Is that it?
Collectively, get together as a society and say, no! Like they're misbehaving puppies. We have to spray them with a water bottle.
What the fuck? Off-stream award? What? What? Why the fuck would they?
I made that rumor up.
What is this?
And I'm so sorry. It was me, and I just feel so bad.
Wait, they're not showing the awards and they're doing sketches? You don't need to vamp for time if you still have awards to show. Didn't the Streamer Awards do that as well? No. Streamer Awards showed all the awards. What? How many awards did the Streamies give away? Oh, that's why. Holy fuck. What the fuck? There's like 100 awards. Creator of the Year, Show of the Year, Streamer of the Year, International, Short Form, Breakout, Breakout Streamer, Collaboration, or Creator for Social Good, Creator Product, Crossover, First Person, Just Chatting, Variety Streamer, VTuber, Rolling Stone, Sound of the Year, Podcast, Scripted Series, Unscripted Series, Animated, Beauty, Comedy, Commentary, Competitive Gamer, Dance, Fashion and Style, Food, Gamer, Health and Wellness, Kids and Family, Learning and Education, Lifestyle, News, Science and Engineering, Sports, Technology, Cinematography, Editing, Visual and Special Effects, Writing, Agency of the Year, Brand Engagement, Brand of the Year, Brand Series, Branded Video, Influencer Campaign, Social Impact Campaign. Holy Lord. That's a few awards. Hey, who won podcast? Did the Yard win? 6 consoles. H3 walked out because they announced during break. What does that mean? Explain. Put this in football terms.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Neff happy.
They played an ad and announced during it. Someone won Super Bowl, but they didn't show it. Wait. So H3H3 walked out because while they were announcing his category, they ran an ad. Oh, shit. So he actually did walk out.
Come on.
So who won Best Podcast? Shetty? What is Shetty? Who? No, I mean, you said the name of the podcast is Shetty. Is Shetty just one guy? What's the name of his podcast? Jay Shetty. He's got beautiful eyes. H3 have this fake rivalry because they lost to Jay Shetty as the podcast of the year in the past when the award was announced during an ad break. They agreed to go this year if they didn't announce the award during an ad break. The streamer awards agreed, but they did it anyway and gave the award to Jay Shetty again. That's kind of funny, dude. That's fucking kind of funny. We promise that'll never happen again. Oh. Hey, Hassan won. That's pretty based. He is the best news streamer, though. He lost Streamer of the Year to Kai, by the way. I'm going to be honest. As he should. Kai had a year, man. Kai had a year. Actually, I think Jay Shetty should have won Streamer of the Year.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Sick movie Kuiper suit so hyped for him.
Yeah. You gotta think about how consistently in the top 5 Hassan is. Man is killing it year over year. Yeah. I would agree with that. Listen, if it's a lifetime achievement award, I think Hassan is definitely in the conversation for that. But if you're talking about this year, I mean, it's hard to compete with what Kai did. Like every week, Kai had a stream that people were like, "Wow!" That I saw. Like the other thing is, I'll say this: we have a Twitch stream and YouTube stream like insular base. We have like an orbit. And a lot of his shit broke through there and made it to the mainstream, which is very difficult. Like having Little Yachty show up in your student film, essentially, it's kind of nuts. Shetty got Joe Biden on his podcast and it only got 300,000 views. Where am I, Jack? That's pretty funny. Jay Shetty. That's a really funny story, though, that they promised H3 they wouldn't fucking announce the categories during an ad, and then H3 walked out. I feel like one of the problems with the Streamies versus Streamer Awards is this. Twitch is still Twitch, right? By and large, our audience, we all know each other. The creators all kind of know each other. I feel like YouTube, doing a YouTube streaming podcast and like Twitch fucking award show, it's so decentralized and the fan bases are like so spread that you like might not even know the other nominees in your own category, which like, I don't know, creates a really interesting situation. Is that a truth? I don't know. That's my take. YouTube is so big, Twitch still feels like a community. I agree. It only has 30K viewers? Wait, the Streamies only have 30,000 people watching? There's no way that's true.
Hey Will, 22-month sub here, just popping in for my monthly message telling you I work at a high-end clothing store that sells things you def enjoy. Carter has some drip I've sent him from our Japanese and European brands.
Yes, let me say this. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you as a viewer. And if you are going to offer your services, I will extort you. Send me clothes! Send me some fucking clothes! No, I would love some clothes. I'll do it. Fuck yeah. Thank you, Criminal Pink. Game Theory is also streaming it. He has 66,000 viewers. Wait, so someone re-streaming the Streamies has more views than the actual broadcast of the Streamies? He's hosting it. Okay. How many viewers did Cutie have, though? Yeah, I bet Cutie is ecstatic. Cutie had like, yeah, 300,000? I want to text Cutie. Let me text her something petty as hell. Streamies only have 30K views. And then I'll put like a symbol, hair flip. That's my dude. She told Hassan if he won an award, he had to thank the Streamer Awards instead of the Streamies.
Yeah, wow,
Little did she know they would do it off screen. They would just throw an award at him as they drove past. Award shows, man. Award shows are so divisive. Did he go? I think he decided not to go. We did the podcast today and he was like pretty tired afterward. Show platforms are losing pull. Individual creators are bigger. It's about to repeat the the cable TV cycle, I think. Wow, where creators make their own platform, then massive. That is an interesting take. You think streaming is going to have the same cycle that cable television had? Interessante. Interesting. No shot. No shot. Too expensive. Neff.tv. This is definitely going to be porn, right? Oh, it's not taken. Nice. Maybe in a decade? Who knows? Who fucking knows, man? G4 tried and lost? No, they didn't. They literally tried to do it on Twitch, man. What are you talking about? I think you misunderstand what they're saying. I think they're saying that streamers will make their own platform, not join this one. Well, do you listen to Greta Van Fleet? A little bit. Also, thoughts on Baldur's Gate? Baldur's Gate might be the best game ever made. For all of its shortcomings and... Oh, did my internet F? Oh. Sorry. I think it might be the best game ever made. Pound for pound. Even for its little... Even for its little flaws, I think it's an insane game. I think it's probably the best game ever. It's wild. It's very good. Better than Pokemon Red? I mean, it's tough because, like, you get into the good for its era conversation, right? Like, Pokemon Red is like Babe Ruth, right? It is a legendary game that goes down in the annals of history. But if Babe Ruth tried to play baseball today, people would be hitting 500-yard fucking cracks off of his fastball. You know what I mean? So, like, Pokemon Red, great for when it came out. Pokemon Red, does it hold up today? Were you Pokemon Red or Blue? I was Pokemon Blue because I was a Squirtle boy. Bro, I was talking about Shohei Ohtani today on the podcast. Shohei Ohtani was scheduled to make $600 million on a 10-year contract. He fucking hurt his elbow. And now he might make half that. Making his injury possibly the most expensive injury in history. A $300 million injury. Dude, I was talking to Caroline last night about that. Think about this. If someone gave you, like, TNT and told you you have 24 hours to do as much damage as possible, it'd be hard to do $300 million worth of damage without, like, real weapons, right? Like, it's tough. Think about doing that with an elbow injury. That's crazy, bro. It's just a really wild thing. Will he have Tommy John? I think he was saying he's going to try and play with the injury for now. I don't know. Wait, did you play Divinity Original Sin 2? Yeah, Divinity Original Sin was awesome. It's one of my favorite games ever. But Baldur's Gate it's a step up. It really is. Shohei Ohtani will heal. Yeah, but that still doesn't change his contract. Yeah.
Went to go see Old Boy re-release last night, and Park Chan-wook said in an interview after the film that the reason for the legendary hallway scene was because he was too lazy to set up other angles and he hates shooting action scenes.
That's cap. That is fucking dude. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I think that is cap. I think he is capping. I think that's like one of those things where an artist just wants to stunt on other artists. Like an artist, like he can say that, but he's saying that to stunt on other artists, right? He basically is like, oh, did I make one of the greatest fight scenes of all time? Oh, it's because I was too lazy to make it shitty like everyone else. Ooh, I was so lazy I had to make the hardest one-take shot of all time. Did I do that? Cap. Listen, I love him as a director. I really do.
That's for a cool.
And I kind of fuck with the sentiment. But that's bullshit. Straight up and down, that is bullshit. He is not so oblivious that he didn't know that this is infinitely more work than filming this from multiple angles. I'm sorry. That's horse shit. That is horse shit. No. Cap. That is director cap. That is the rarely heard or seen director cap. What movie is that? That's Old Boy. He said he liked how tired they looked after rehearsals. The chatter is misrepresenting what he said. That's really funny. Have you watched Winning Time, the Lakers story on HBO? No, I haven't watched it yet. Is Old Boy streaming everywhere? Been trying to watch it for forever. I think it's streaming everywhere. It's one of those movies. Did you hear about the judge ruling against AI copyrights in Hollywood? No, I didn't hear about that. Lions preseason opinion, brother. I mean, okay, I said something before preseason, and you guys can say, people asked, Will, who is like one of your sleeper picks to make the playoffs? I said the Lions. Everybody was like, said I was an asshole. I think as of yesterday, the Lions had like a 65% chance of making the playoffs, is what Vegas is putting them at. Try to find their actual odds, not just their betting odds.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Neff.
Yeah. I think the Lions could be sneaky good. You always take the predictions right now with a grain of salt. Yeah, true. But I would rather have a prediction on my side than not. Why Korean baseball stadium food destroys American baseball stadium food? Hell, Bender, thank you for the 5. All right, I want to take a look at this. Let's take a look. This is something that everybody can get on board with.
Go to a baseball game here in Korea and hunt down all the most unique, delicious foods they offer here. Right here, we have our blood sausage. Tell me, which American stadium has
Okay, that looks fucking good. What the hell?
blood sausage? I'm gonna go with none of them. Now, if you go to a baseball game or a football game in the USA, everything is crazy expensive. Beer could cost $8, $10, even $12. And the food is insanely overpriced. But here in Korea, food inside the stadium costs pretty much the same amount as it would cost outside the stadium. Beyond that, they have an incredible, huge variety of foods to choose from. You ready? Let's play ball. Our ticket was already purchased online. We go here to the smart ticket machine to actually retrieve the physical ticket. 1, 2, 7. Oh, I can hear the crowd right now.
Was he like trying to show us how easy this was going to be and then immediately fucking panicked? It literally said panic mode right after I said that.
Let's move. What's wild is I see tons of people here with their own drink, beer, boxes of pizza and chicken. They're bringing.
Okay, that is one thing I will say. If you've never been to a NASCAR race, that is one thing that NASCAR in the South has over everyone. You can bring a 30 rack of beer into a NASCAR Sprint Cup race, which is fucking insane. That is insane, and it makes for some good times.
Their own stuff actually into the game. I can't believe that's allowed. Scan in, and we're good to go. So that is wild. We just went through a gate like going into a subway station. There's no security, there's no metal detector, there's no drug-sniffing dogs. In the USA, there would just be a lot more hassle to get in. Right here is the stadium. It is quickly filling up right now, and this place is brightly lit up and highly populated with people. The game just started. We're gonna find our seats soon. First,
we had $1 beer night. Guys, have you ever heard the story of 10-cent beer night? I think I've told it before on Fear and Malding. But there's like a story about how they had a 10-cent beer night one time in the United States. And basically it devolved into like Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome. Where like they had like a beer truck and they were just giving like 10 beers at a time. People would buy 10 beers at a time with $1. And they had like multiple streakers and it like broke out into like a giant bench clearing brawl. Now that's fucking good American clean fun.
Get my first meal. Let's go. There are tons of foods.
I'm sorry. What? Was that a motherfucking 7-Eleven?
There are.
What?
Soon. First, I want to get my first meal. Let's go.
Bro, there's a 7-Eleven in the stadium?
There are tons of food stalls.
7-Elevens are huge in Korea and Japan. I know that. I've just never seen a 7-Eleven in a stadium.
Here is different places to choose from. We've come to the first one that I've seen with a bunch of kind of traditional Korean street
Oh
foods
my
right here.
God.
Odang or fish cakes. Here they have tteokbokki with odang inside. Here they have some kind of a fried squid or octopus. Here they have octopus, and then here they have ojinga. This is squid.
Bro, I went to dinner last night. I actually feel for vegans. And here's why. We sat down at this like nicer dinner we went to with a few of my friends, okay? After a monster truck rally.
Oh, yeah, wow.
And they said, do you have any food or allergy restrictions? And I said, the only thing I won't eat is octopus. I don't do it because octopus are friends and they're smart. And everybody else at my table like took that as a challenge. And then 4 people ordered the octopus. And I was like, what are you doing, dude? Just don't eat octopus for one night. And everybody was like, oh, they're already dead. And I'm like, I'm a conscientious objector. Okay? I love octopi. Don't eat them. And then everybody's like, oh, I'll take an order of octopus. Yeah, I'll have a fucking order of octopus. Eddie Burback laughed in my face when he was like, why don't you eat octopus? I was like, I watched My Octopus Teacher, and it made an impression on me. And he was like, oh, dude, that guy was fucking that octopus. And I was like, that's neither here nor there. Okay? He found love. He found love. Everybody at my table was like, I'll have the octopus. And I was like, don't do that. And someone else was like, that sounds good. I want to eat his sentient brains. And I was like, come on, man. Fish don't even know they're alive. Why the fuck are we doing that to the octopus? He's got a family. Dude, I finally understood the plight of vegans. These were my own people. These were my friends. We had just gone to a monster truck rally today. And I was like, I don't eat octopus. And everybody was like, good. More for us. Fucked up, man.
Squid. I'm ordering the fried squid. She's cutting it right now. And then she just asked me what kind of sauce I want. I asked for the garlic powder. I've ordered a cup of octopus. Oh.
Son of a bitch.
A container to put everything inside of. 감사합니다. Baseball.
Hey, Will, my friend is a marine biologist and told me that the warming oceans is leading to an explosion in the squid octopus population. Nice. We are going to be eating squid like chicken nuggets in 50 years. I'm okay with that. Squid are not smart. They're dumb. I don't give a shit about a squid. Octopus could basically hold down a 9-to-5 job with the right training. A few more IQ points and an octopus would vote Republican. All right, dude, that was a bad joke. I'm going to get some more water. I'm going to talk some additional shit, by the way. I'm going to talk some additional shit. Octopi, dolphins, right? Everybody's snacking down on octopi. No one will eat a dolphin. Why? Because they're cuter. You are not only like, you just don't want to eat a dolphin because they're cute. Let's be real. Dolphins rape. They rape. And you guys are just willing to forgive them their sins because of their little bottle noses. All right? While fucking octopus are building homes. They're using shells as shields. They're solving math problems. And we're like, oh, we can't eat dolphins. Look at Flipper. And we're like, eat that fucking octopus. That's messed up. My take is if you're down to eat an octopus, you should be forced to kill a dolphin. I think that's an equivalent exchange.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Like dogs versus pigs.
Yes, like dog. You know what? I don't really eat bacon anymore. Well, I ate some bacon. I had stopped eating pork until I got back into Cubanos. Cubanos are so good. They're so obnoxiously good. I can even put down the bacon, but I got back into a Cubano groove. Oh my God. A good Cubano with some sharp yellow mustard and a real crisp pickle, that's hard. That's hard to say no to. You know what Pig's Anatomy? Dude, listen. When it comes down to it, I know on a long enough timeline, I'm going to be a vegetarian. Right? I think I'm just kind of delaying the inevitable because I think I'm going to get to a point where my body doesn't operate the same way unless I cut meat out of my diet.
Oh yeah, wow. That's cool.
Not many people know this, but for I think like 7 months of lockdown, I was vegan. I was vegan for 7 months of lockdown. And I actually was like a machine. My body was actually activating like a machine. Now, I will say this. I was a bad vegan, right? I would like put butter on shit sometimes, and I would have like whey protein. But for the most part, I was pretty good. But I just remember one night, I'll go for runs every once in a while, especially during lockdown. I was running. Yeah, it was like vegan plus. I know it's like vegetarian, but it was more like vegan plus. But I went for a run after being vegan for like 2 months, and I felt like a machine. Like I ran like 2 miles without breaking a sweat. I was like, holy shit. This shit is actually real. Why are you vegan? I'm not vegan. I was vegan for a few months during COVID lockdown because I felt like shit and I was trying anything to not feel like shit. Vegetarians over vegans? I think there are certain animal products we got to introduce to the vegan lineup. I think certain animals can give consent to use their products. I think honey should be added to being vegan. I stand by that. Because the relationship between beekeepers and bees is homogeneous. Or not homogeneous. It's, what the fuck am I looking for? My brain is fried. Help me out. Symbiotic. That's the one. Symbiotic. So I think honey and a few other products can be put on there. Not symbiotic, mutualistic. Pretty symbiotic now, I would say. Bees are dying in fucking record numbers out in nature because of various like illnesses and shit. And we need bees to like pollinate crops. And so it's getting there. Like, and I'm not talking about all beekeepers, good beekeepers. Good beekeepers.
No moral argument to not be vegan.
There are some shitty beekeepers.
2023, but it tastes good is bullshit. Watch The Game Changers on Netflix.
Yeah.
Doc.
Colony collapse disorder. Why are bees dying? I'm going to be honest. I know more about this than most experts. I'll be real. Your cousin? Yeah. Yep. My cousin literally goes to like beekeeping conventions 3 times a year. You know what I mean? They have their secrets. They have Jedi secrets for keeping bees alive. I remember the first time that he taught me how they introduce a queen to a colony. I was like It was like one of the coolest things I'd ever seen. Do you guys know this? This was the coolest thing he taught me. So when you are making a new hive box, right? If you are making like a new box, you need a queen to keep things organized, right? So you take your existing bees and you want to introduce a new queen. But if you just stick a new queen in there, the bees that you have in the box will tear her apart. They will execute her because they'll notice her genetics are not theirs. So if you just take a queen and stick it in a box, they're going to go fucking psycho killer. Like in an insane way. Like they will all swarm and rip her to shreds. Like not a piece will be left. So what they do is they make these wax apparatuses that they load the queen into, and then they cork it and they stash that in the hive with some pheromone in it, and the bees will tear away at this wax that you have in there, and they will like discover her, and they'll be like, the queen is here! The queen is here! And they'll be all excited that they like discovered a queen. And instead of killing her, they'll have like a bee fiesta where they're like, oh shit, we found a queen. We found a queen. And they will like introduce her into the hive. It's wild. It's very cool. Bees are pretty hype. Someone in chat just said men. Come on, man. Are we going to blame bees homicidal behavior on men? That's fucked up.
Happening behind me, and all I care about is what's in front of me right here. This is my first course. At the last minute, I couldn't help it. I had to get one of these. This is a duck poke with odang right.
Okay, these rice cakes might be top 10 food of all time. Every time I have a Korean rice cake with some of that kind of spicy sauce on it, that shit goes ridiculous.
Here, this was 6,000. Let's start with that. This is a pounded rice cake. It almost looks like a marshmallow. It's so big and thick. Nice and chewy. Throw back some fish. Insanely salty, spicy, and delicious. I love it. This I believe to be octopus.
Damn, bro.
Seafoody in a good way. Nice and chewy. That's good drinking food. Finally, right here, it looks like some kind of a funnel cake covered in powdered sugar, but no, that is garlic powder on top of fried squid leg.
That is an insane amount of garlic powder. That is a serial killer amount of garlic powder, I must say.
Oh yeah, insanely crunchy, chewy on the inside. It's salty and sweet at the same time.
Is it Koreans? Is this a thing? I've never seen that much garlic powder on anything.
Really nice combination that I did not expect. Listen, you go to New York, you get powdered donuts. You come here to Korea, you get powdered squid. What I can say is all this is making me incredibly thirsty. Time to go grab a beer. If you've ever been to a stadium and thought they didn't have enough options, how about a whole freaking 7-Eleven in the stadium? Here,
this is what I was talking about. This is wild.
In the cooler, they have beer. Big tall boys, and check out the price on these. 3,000 won. $2.20.
What? Oh my God, dude. Americans are not allowed to go to Korea. We are not allowed to go to a Korean baseball game. We would be blackout drunk, throwing up in a urinal by the fucking 5th inning.
25 cents for a tall boy beer. That is a ridiculous price. You would pay at least 4 to 6 times that in the USA.
That is one thing I will say. I think stadiums in the United States, part of the reason they jack up the price on alcohol is so much is just to limit people's drinking. Like, you are not going to fucking gunnel chug a $12 beer. You're just not. You're going to savor it.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Here, if you want to get
Peace
drunk.
of love. Stop discovering things I watch in my own time. /S.
All right, send me your list, brother. Send me the list of things you've been watching. I'll do my best not to repeat.
You can get drunk.
He hit me with with peace and love. That's my thing. Hey, that's my thing. With peace and love, chat.
Let's get some of these. Check it out. We found another food right here. This looks awesome. This is jokbal. This is basically pig shanks. It looks delicious. I want to order
this
that.
looks
And then right here they even
ridiculous.
have blood sausage. This is called sundubu.
Okay, the fact that this is stadium food is fucked up. I will say that. It's Ringo Starr. It's absolutely Ringo Starr. It's 100% Ringo Starr. And I've incorporated it on my stream. Okay? Did any other streamers say with peace and love? I don't think so. Yeah, it's a Ringo Starr thing. If you guys don't know what the reference is, H3 does it? Really? That's really funny. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, it's a classic clip of Ringo Starr where he's basically trying to tell his audience he's not going to be responding to fan mail anymore. And it's like this announcement. He's like, to my fans, I will no longer be responding to fan mail, letters, videos, anything with peace and love. Peace and love. It's just so funny.
순대.
Ringo Starr.
순대, not sundubu. Sundubu is a soup. 족발 하나 주세요. 하고 순대 하나 주세요. So the price of that is 23,000 won. Now comes the fun part where I actually try to find my seat. 322. Right here. Second course is right here. This is like a whole.
Dude, this is a goated setup. This is a goated setup. Baseball stadiums that have the little tiny desk, 10 out of 10. Very good. They put some of these in at Dodger Stadium, and it makes your experience. There is nothing worse than trying to eat elote in your lap. It's the worst thing ever. This woman fucking hates this dude. She is staring this is the most bombastic sight I have ever seen in my life.
American meal right here. We have our blood sausage. Put some spicy sauce in there too. Tell me, which American stadium has blood sausage? I'm gonna go with none of them. All right, here we go. Cheers. Wow, it's so gummy on the inside. That's so strange. It has a little bit of a
He did not like that food.
gamey taste, but not too bad. It's basically
He did not like that food.
rice and blood on the inside with a pig intestine for the casing. Let's give it a little bit of a dip. Super salty, really spicy. That is beer food, my friend. Luckily, I've got a beer.
Yeah, he did not enjoy that.
Is pig foot or pork trotter. You've given me
That looks wild.
a lot of stuff right here. Some pickled radish, a salad, some jung sauce, and then some chilies right here. This is what I really care about.
That looks wild.
Heavy, fatty, really yummy. It's not really flavorful. It's just a nice texture and like a cold cut. But if you put on a chili, I'm not putting that on. But if you put on some garlic, if you dip it in this sauce, that, my friend, is where you find the magic. Delicious. I never eat raw garlic except for when I'm in Korea, and I love it. My wife, not so much. What's fun about eating here and doing the show at a baseball game is I feel like everyone's cheering for me, like, come on, Sonny, drink more beer. Okay. It's amazing being delusional. I recommend it to everybody. Here, I'm gonna.
Brother, we don't need any more of that on the internet. Please. Please. He ain't wrong, though. He ain't wrong, though. Bro, did y'all see that post that I had nothing to do with on the internet? There was like 3 most hung streamers. And it was me, Hassan, and Wake in revealing photos of us. And everybody was like, none of these dudes are hung. None of these dudes. Yo, Wake's penis is like it's like this fucking beer can. I didn't know Wake had a dick like a baby arm. And I was like, damn, you could say that about Hassan and me, but Wake's got that cobra. He's got that Cobra Kai. You know who showed me the post is Austin, of course. Of course it's Austin. Of course it's Austin. Austin took Hassan and I aside at the podcast today and was like, did you guys see this famous Twitter post about your dicks? And we were like, famous Twitter post? He's like, it's got over 30,000 likes. And we were like, oh, fuck. Anyway, he's farming TikTok. He knows. Yeah, he's farming TikTok.
There's only one uniform.
Does it? Yeah.
Excuse me, doctor. It's difficult in public, isn't it?
Yes. It's kind of like that scene. Wake's hog had me. He's got hog meat.
To finish up this food, I'm going to go inside and try to find some more. I'm worried that they're going to cut off the food halfway through the game.
There's no way. There's no way Jake eat. Oh. You sent a Jake Lucky post, and I was like, there's no way Jake Lucky is talking about Wake Hassan and my penis. Please. No, it's Elon Musk. Let's take a look.
Paperwork to try and close. Where's that from? That can't be from in here, surely.
Is that a bigger reaction than 10's got?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn. Must be nice. 10-5. Locust back on the game now. Paper X. Another.
It's pretty funny.
It is kind of like halftime right now, and people have jetted out of the stadium to get more food and bring it back in. Right here, another food option.
They start chanting, bring back Twitter. That's pretty funny.
Loteria. Here you can get an astounding amount of burgers. They have the bulgogi burger, they have the chicken burger, shrimp burger, fire wing chicken, and all of them at pretty reasonable prices. 안녕하세요. 새우 버거 하고 fire wing. So the total price for that is $17,700. That is for 10 wings.
He said halftime? No, he couldn't have.
Everything is already pre-made.
Bulgogi burger, wild.
The food is right here. If they don't have it in that case,
dude, I wish he would just call it Twitter again. I can never find Twitter now that it's a fucking X on my goddamn phone.
You don't get to have it. Yeah. First of all, take a look at this. This is a baga.
Come on. I know you didn't just say burger like that.
First of all, take a look at this. This is a Seu Baga. That means shrimp burger.
Seu Baga? Seu burger, brother. Come on.
Shrimp burger.
Okay, the shrimp burger does look fire. Warcrack1, thank you so much.
Take a look inside. Tons of sauce, lettuce, and a fried shrimp patty. Let's go for it.
Fried shrimp patty?
Delicious mayonnaise.
Okay, that looks fire. By the way, I have no qualms about eating shrimp or lobster. I think shrimp or lobster could even be added to vegetarian. I think eating bugs is totally legit. It's us versus the bugs. It's always been us versus the bugs.
Oh, that's very cool.
Right? Ever since Starship Troopers, there is a war going on between us and the bugs. If there was a way to eat mosquitoes, I would be all in. Fuck mosquitoes. I'd eat them by the bag, just out of spite. You know what I mean? If there was a way to make mosquito protein, I don't even care if it tastes good. I would just eat a bunch of mosquitoes to get back at those fucking assholes.
See fried shrimp patty. You can't even really tell it's shrimp. It just tastes like a fried hockey puck. Fried shrimp patty. You can't even really tell it's shrimp. It just tastes like a fried hockey puck.
Wow, you're really selling this food, brother. A hockey puck? Not appetizing.
Anything is good.
I feel like he came to the stadium wanting to make a Korean stadium food destroys American stadium food, and then everything he ordered tasted like shit, and he was like, God damn it.
Good when you're surrounded by this much enthusiasm and when you have a little bit of a buzz. In Korea, all the baseball teams are named after big brands, LG, Samsung, Lotte. People are literally singing for Lotte. Imagine you're in the USA and you're singing, McDonald's, McDonald's. It's like that. Speaking of fast food.
At Will Neff, you're welcome. Dude, whenever someone tags something, you're welcome. It better be... Okay. You went ahead and you did it, didn't you? Jesus H. Christ. I'm not gonna lie, I would have a panic attack. I would have a fucking panic attack. Am I the only one? I don't know if you've ever been in mosquito density like this. I have never been in this dense, but I've been in areas that have like an unfathomable amount of mosquitoes in Michigan. And I like would have like a panic attack. I hate mosquitoes. I hate them. I actually kind of want to try it. I actually kind of want to try it. Just because I hate mosquitoes so much. I hate them with all of my ass. And so I feel like I would be getting back at them. Like, you snacked on me, motherfucker. You snacked on me.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hell to the now you know you.
AEW All In London has officially set the worldwide record for most paid fans ever at a pro wrestling event. That's crazy. That's awesome. Dude, Xavier Woods texted me today. He was at the Streamies. I miss him so much, man.
How about this chicken? These are the fire wings. Off the bat, I can tell you the chicken was cooked a long time ago. It's quite cold, and it feels like it's too wide, like the crunchy part has separated from the muscle. Let's try it out.
He is shitting on all the food. Bro, the title is Why Korean Stadium Food Destroys American Food. You are shitting on all the food.
Is it fiery? A little fiery. It's not crispy at all. A little bit soggy because it's been hanging out. Spicy, super salty, overall satisfying. I cannot believe I'm doing a food review while 10,000 people cheer and sing in unison. What am I doing?
Isn't this one of your videos since it's a white guy with a bandana? True, dude. I forgot to tell you this is my alt account.
Right here. Anyways, let's get some more food. Right here, we have a new type of restaurant I've not seen yet. They have like a tofu, wet, sweet skin, and they stuff rice and different stuff inside of it.
Oh.
You can get tuna inside, you can get kimchi inside, you can get egg inside. I'm gonna go with tuna, and then say, oh.
No, come on, bro. I was in my head, as soon as he said that, I was like, the only one that looked like shit was the tuna one. In my head, I was like, oh, the kimchi and the egg one look good, but this looks like hot ass. He's griefing, dude.
Kimchi inside, you can get egg inside. I'm gonna go with
kimchi and egg look fire.
안녕하세요. 참치 마요 유무 하나 주세요. Oh, and he's gonna torch it. 3 pieces for 5,500. Yeah. 감사합니다. Check it out. Baseball is still happening. I'm still eating. I've not watched any of the game, if I'm honest, but the score is 2-1. Do something.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. That is the way to watch baseball. You have a drink and you have food in your hand at all time, and you only pay attention when someone hits a fucking dinger or in the 8th inning if it's close. The rest of the time, you're drinking and you're eating. That's the experience.
On is beating Lotte. Oh, come on, Lotte, you can do it. Anyways, right here, take a look at this. This beautiful, sweet, soft tofu skin used to encase what's inside here. We've got rice, and I asked for...
Baseball slander? No. You totally misunderstand. I love going to baseball games. I actually don't like watching baseball on TV. I love going to baseball games. But the experience of going to the stadium is just as good as watching baseball. I'm telling you. If you've ever gone with like a niece or a nephew, it is so fun to go get like a Dodger dog and a Lotte and a commemorative ice cream helmet and a beer and walk around. Very fun. Very fun. And then if you're watching and someone hits a fucking dinger, that's the best.
But I'm not sure if there's tuna in there. Let's find out. Right here. Hard to see, but on the bottom, there's definitely tuna. It tastes like sweet, sugary rice mixed with canned tuna, because that's basically what it is, although I still love it. My only criticism is that this is not a drinking food. When you're drinking beer, you don't want to be eating...
Taking out a loan for that trip, Will? Are you talking about Dodgers Stadium? Brother, I know stadium shit is expensive, but that's probably $100 all in per person. Tickets and food if you do that. I mean, it's expensive, but it's not like bank breaking.
Pounds of rice. I gotta say, at this point though, I have done more walking and more exercise than these baseball players, because I am zooming all over the place trying to find the best food they have here.
Regular season? Well, yeah, I'm not going to a fucking World Series game with my fucking nephew who doesn't even give a shit what's going on in the game. Come on. What are you talking about? Parking at a football game is like $200 in LA minimum. How the fuck are you bringing your car to a football game? Unless you're tailgating.
I'm getting full. One more round, and then I'm done. I'm running out of space. I can't eat all this food, but I can show you food that exists here. We have Korean famous.
Here, you know what? I'll actually do the math. People are challenging me. I'll do the math. Dodgers tickets. Let's go see. If I'm going to go buy a shitty ticket for are these playoffs? Are we in the playoffs? No. All right, let's see. If I go buy Craptastic Voyage tickets. Take a ride on the Craptastic Voyage. All right. Okay, if I buy some Craptastic tickets, all right, the tickets are grossing. These aren't even craptastic. These tickets were like middle of the road. Am I doing middle of the road or am I doing shitty seats? Middle of the road? All right, I'll do middle of the road. I'll do home run seats on the opposite side. Okay, those tickets are $50 each for home run section, so that's pretty cool. That's not a bad view of the game. And then let's go Dodgers food prices. Okay, let's see. So I said I would get elote, which, where's the elote? So a Dodger dog is $7. So I said 2 Dodger dogs. So we're at, let's say, $57 a person. Then I said elote. Elote is $8. And then I said I would get a commemorative helmet with ice cream, which is $18. So yeah, as I said, it's like $100 all in per person. It's expensive, but it's not horrible. Also, with those tickets, you get a free jersey too.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
If you're one of the first to buy tickets, this is the free jersey you get. Not terrible. It ain't like a fucking Lakers game. Lakers games are expensive.
Legendary corn dogs. It's like a corn dog covered in shake and bake seasoning. Very nice. And then they have a spiral cut potato that's also fried. All this costs around $2-3 each. Not bad at all. But we're not going to.
Is that a jersey for ants? No, it's a picture.
So I have enough space for one more food in my stomach, and I'm going with this. This is a classic. Korean fried chicken with a Korean sauce glaze.
Fire.
On top, it's spicy, it's sweet, it's delicious. And then this is tteokbokki and sausages, but it's been grilled and put on a skewer. Let's order up and eat. 안녕하세요. 이거 하나, 이거 하나. 감사합니다. Here they have a sauce station. We have like a cheese powder. We have ketchup. We have mustard, and then we have a chili sauce. I'm gonna put the chili on one of the chickens. I don't know if it's a mistake or not. And then I'm gonna put some here just in case. Beer 하나 주세요. Look, the beer taps have little baseballs on them. Isn't that fun? 감사합니다.
Okay, the main thing I am noticing that is insane isn't the food. It isn't the prices. Can anybody tell me what has been insane? Thank you, party dude. There are no lines. Where are the fucking lines, man? That's crazy. I went to a fucking Monster Jam event, a monster truck event in Crypto Arena last night, and there was a 30-minute line to get a hamburger. This is wild, bro. Thank you.
God, after a long day, I love apple juice. So good. One more?
Okay, he is shithoused.
I should go. This is gonna get dangerous. We have our final course right here.
He's enjoying a baseball game the right way. I'll give him credit.
So excited because
wait, what the fuck? Why are there so many people here? What's up, guys? 6.5. You guys are just chilling? That's pretty cool. Thank you.
I get to actually watch the baseball game. First of all, here, grilled sausage and tteokbokki, already clad in sauce. Look at these little Korean wieners.
Excuse me? Okay. That might be my best pause of all time. That might be the greatest pause I've ever pulled off.
For cool.
Lord had a ass gift the tier 1 sub to Brandon20.
The Glizzy Gladiator.
It's been there for a while, but you can also feel that you don't care because it's delicious. What I like the most here is tteokbokki. Tteokbokki is so...
Yes. This is what I said in the first 2 minutes of the video. These rice bobbies go wild.
Versatile in Korea. They can grill it.
Thank you for the prime.
They can sear it. It's so simple, but all the best things in life are simple. You don't need truffle and French infusions, emulsions. That's what you need. Our last and final food is right here. Now, this is the one I squirted extra sauce on. You have fried chicken and you have fried tteokbokki in here. Cheers.
Oh.
It's crunchy, it's mushy.
Go nuts.
It's such a satisfying texture. Guys, do yourself a favor. Go to your local Asian grocery store, buy these pounded rice cakes, put them in your food in some way, and you'll be very satisfied. Finally, here, we have this sauced up glazed chicken. It's fried, it's glorious. It's been sitting around for hours. That chicken is just like Steven Seagal. It's a bit stale, it's not crunchy anymore, but the heart is still there. It's still...
Oh my God. Steven Seagal catching strays from Korea.
Knows Jeet Kune Do. It could still probably kick your ass in a fight. I lost the analogy somewhere. From here, we're going to chill out, watch the rest of the game, and then tell you something very cool. You should stick around.
All we get is fucking
video.
hot dogs in America? Not true. A lot of stadiums have stepped their shit up. A lot of stadiums have stepped their shit up, bro.
Don't click away. Guys, I want to point out something insane. Korea is so safe that the gentleman who's...
Didn't one stadium go absolutely wild with their food recently? I forget what stadium. They absolutely went wild.
Sitting next to us here in the stadium just left to go to the bathroom, and he left his cell phone out on the table. Not an accident. This happens all the time in Korea. It is that safe here.
And Japan. Japan is wild how safe it is. It makes no sense.
Guys, that is the end of the video. I have to say, it's so heartbreaking. The away team, the Doosan, they won. They beat the Lotte Giants. The feelings here are palpable. Just kidding. I don't think that many people care. Everyone left already. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you come to Korea, this is a must-do type of activity. Coming to the games is so easy. Buying tickets is so easy. It's just all about the experience. Even most of the Korean people here are not steadily watching the game, focused on what's happening. They're in and out. They're buying food. They're drinking beers. They're having a great time. And
I told you, that's baseball. Baseball is a culture war? What are you saying?
MLB is in the middle of a culture war that has been going on for over 100 years. Today's players are talking more wearing more chains and flipping more bats than ever. Less than a decade ago, players did this same thing and were thrown at, hated by opponents, hated by teammates, and hated by fans, all because they violated the unwritten rules, a long list of secret baseball codes that has—
Dude, that is true. When I found out that there is like a list of things like you cannot do as a baseball player, like some of them are crazy. Isn't there one where like if you're dude, there's one that's like insane where it's like if your team is winning by like 5 or 6 runs in a regular season game, you're not supposed to try and hit home runs anymore. Isn't there a rule like that? There's one that is crazy. Don't hit a home run. Yes. Yes. You take the 3-0 pitch. Yes. Yes. That is a crazy rule. So there's a rule that if your team is beating the dog shit out of the other team, after like the 7th inning, you take a 3-0 pitch no matter what. So like if there's 3 balls and 0 strikes, you just take the strike, which is crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's not crazy. It's decency. There is no other sport like that, brother. There is no other sport like that.
That's for cool.
OS Frog.
Dude, there is nothing like that in any sport I grew up in playing. Golf? Huh? I mean, I can think of not running up the score in football, but like, that makes sense to me because you're playing possession, right? You're trying to run down the clock. Not swinging in baseball is literally just like we're not trying. I don't know. You can see all the baseball people are like really defending it, and all the people that aren't baseball people are like, what? Huh?
It's caused some of the most intense showdowns in MLB history. Bob Gibson once got so mad at a player for breaking an unwritten rule, he threw at him 15 years later during an old-timers game. These rules tell you what you're when you're allowed to hit a homer, what you're allowed to eat, and even where you're allowed to go to the bathroom. Today, when Jazz Chisholm hits a home run, he drops a floater going into first base, pretends like he's driving a car going into third, and Euro steps before he touches home. And the only retaliation he's faced was a pitcher mocking the Euro step after striking him out. 30 years ago, he might have been out of the league for doing this, and only 5 years ago, players did way less and were thrown at, surrounded by controversy, and ostracized by the entire league. Many unwritten rules are still enforced today, while others are now accepted because of the few players who risk their health and careers doing things like this.
Bang!
This bat flip caused the benches to clear, former pitcher Goose Gossage to call Bautista a quote f***ing disgrace, and the Rangers to throw at him the next year. Shortly after, Bautista slid into second extremely hard
Thank you for the raid.
revenge, which caused one of the craziest
He got his ass knocked the fuck out.
balls and punches ever seen.
Bang!
Shit baseball.
Pair that to a recent bat flip controversy that started after Javi Baez celebrated a walk-off against Amir Garrett. Instead of hitting Baez the next chance he got, Garrett struck him out, screamed at him, and stared him down. Garrett continued to do this every single time he played the Cubs, which cleared the benches a few times, but never started an actual fight. The next time Baez faced Garrett, he started talking trash before he even got into the box. Did a walk-off, stared him down, yelled at him, used his bat as a broom to sweep him off the field, tossed the bat towards Garrett, threw his helmet, and took his jersey off before he even got to This has resulted in no punches thrown or hit.
I'm going to be honest. I love this for baseball. Fuck yeah. Baseball needed this. I love you, baseball. I love going to a baseball game, but watching baseball on TV is boring as dog shit. I'm a big Mets boy. I have been a long time. I've been to a lot of baseball games. I like baseball games, but baseball needs this shit.
By pitches, but if this happened in any other era of baseball, Javi Baez would be in big trouble because historically, any celebration whatsoever was a punishable offense. This is a clip of the Yankees winning the 1943 World Series, and they just walk off the field like nothing happened. In 2008, Prince Fielder pulled off one of the most legendary celebrations in history and was drilled for doing it in a spring training game. In 2012, Aroldis Chapman used to do somersaults after getting a save, which pissed off so many people, his own
Thank you for the prime.
made him stop. And in 2014, when asked what would happen if an MLB player celebrated like an NFL player, Torrey Hunter said he would beat him up even if he was on the same team. Today, Lance Lynn grabs his nuts after striking people out. The Red Sox...
Oh my God, that is a fucking fire celebration.
Grabs his nuts after striking...
That is a fire celebration.
People out.
Just one beanbag flop? I'm all in on that, baby.
The Red Sox put a player in a laundry cart and wheel him through the dugout after they hit a home run, and in 2021, Marcell Ozuna stopped in the middle of the field and pretended to take a selfie after every single homer. None of these players...
Dude, you guys are going to think I'm crazy. You guys are going to think I am fucking nuts. But I feel like part of this relates to this baseball team and their literally meteoric success on social media. The Savannah Bananas
Field of Dreams
literally go viral weekly just for like hot dogging.
Throws a seed across.
Everybody loves the Savannah Bananas.
Sam Clay.
Everybody loves the Savannah Bananas.
In low places with the full capacity crowd, he is retired by the greatest show.
Savannah Bananas.
You've probably
have
heard of the
so much fucking fun.
It's like a circus version of baseball. And you can take that in a good or bad way depending on how you view them. What makes this team so different from any other in the country are trying to hit while doing a split, players dancing to their walk-up songs before batting, a player walking out with a bat that's literally on fire.
Now that's sport. Dude, I have thought this forever. For some reason, pro sports have totally forgot in a big way that they're there for entertainment value. When they started cracking down on celebration in the NFL, I was like, why? Let them go nuts, man. It's a game. I want to see someone doing fucking backflips and cartwheels and splits.
Players dancing in the middle of a game on the field to Lizzo or Beyonce, and then getting the hitter to swing and miss, and so much more. It's a party. The Bananas also made history this season, putting in the tallest pitcher of all time.
It's time. Making his pitching debut. Please welcome the world's tallest pitcher.
Go to the circus. Bro, listen. I'm not saying that you don't have to have the most talented people in the world in the game anymore, but just let them have fun. Take? No, you're wrong. And players would agree with me. I'm going to be honest. Do you know that last year, there were 280 fines assigned to NFL players of $50,000 or more. 280 fines for celebration, helmet hits. Like, it is insane, especially in the NFL, how many players are being fined or warned for just playing the game. That is fucking crazy. Let them have fun. That is wild. Helmet hits, it's not just helmet hits, dude. It's not just helmet hits. It's celebrations. It's like chippy little fights. And also the definition of helmet targeting now is very, very broad. Let people have fun playing a pro sport. I disagree completely. I think pro sports should be fun. And if you forget that pro sports should be fun in a way, like, listen, the playoffs can be what the playoffs are in any sport. But, like, allow people to have fun, man. Truly.
Faced any consequences for doing this, but historically, players haven't been so lucky. Nolan Ryan used to throw at batters just because they tried to bunt on him. Stan Williams wanted revenge on so many hitters, he literally kept a list of their names in his hat so he wouldn't forget to drill them. In the 2000 World Series, Mike Piazza had hit Roger Clemens so well that when he broke his bat, Clemens picked it up and immediately threw it at Piazza. And Bob Gibson once hit a batter during an old-timers game just because the other batter hit a grand slam off him. He also threw at Reggie Jackson in a different old-timers game because Reggie Jackson hit a home run off him in an earlier old-timers game. So players getting hit just for being good. When they break the unwritten rules, the consequences can be a lot worse. In the 2019 playoffs, Juan Soto was the youngest and arguably the best player in baseball when he started doing the Soto Shuffle, a signature move where he watches a ball, lunges towards the pitcher, and grabs his junk while staring him down. Soto's only consequence for this was an opposing pitcher grabbing his nuts in retaliation. In fact, Soto got in a
Dude, I'm a big fan of the amount of nut grabbing going on in baseball. I'm a big fan of the amount of cock grabbing. This is like a suck it era for baseball. We need to bring the suck it back. Can we at least agree on that? Can we at least find a mutual ground in that suck it needs to make a resurgent? Suck it is good for everybody. Suck it was amazing. It was incredible. Suck it.
Consequence for this was an opposing pitcher grabbing his nuts in retaliation.
Disagree. We can't. This is why there'll never be peace in the Middle East. Okay? We can't find common ground on anything. We can't find common ground on anything. If you didn't think the suck it was fun,
in fact, Soto,
do you even have blood in your veins? I don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Shugandis.
I mean, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
You think you can tell us what to do? You
think you could tell us what to wear?
Dude, a fake fucking
You think that you're better?
Rage Against the Machine song.
Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down!
Dude, everybody was sucking it.
Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man. Break it down.
Degeneration! Dude, my favorite thing is that everybody had their own suck it. Some people had big suckets. Some people had just like a little tap.
Got in a lot more trouble just for standing too close to home plate before his at-bat. Will Smith screamed at him for doing this in 2020, and Soto responded by hitting a 430-foot bomb, staring at him and flipping his bat. Will Smith yelled at the Nats dugout and got revenge a year later when he drilled Soto with a fastball. The Nats responded the very next day by intentionally hitting Freddie Freeman. Juan Soto broke the unwritten rule that states hitters should not stand too close to the box to try to time the pitcher. Ryan Duran once threw at Jimmy Pearsall for doing this, but instead of waiting until he got to the plate, he threw at him while he was in the on-deck circle before he even got a chance to hit. This rule has been passed down and modified, dating all the way back to
insane.
Baseball, and it may seem stupid, but it is
Thank you for the prime.
nothing compared to some of the unwritten rules that were enforced back then. But before we get to that, a word from today's sponsor. Roman.
Yeah, they give you hair shit.
In the early days of baseball, there was apparently an unwritten rule on how much lunch a player was allowed to eat. Eating too much lunch resulted in a player running until they nearly dropped. There was an unwritten rule that banned players' wives from coming to road games. Umpires used to enforce their own unwritten rule that automatically called any player sliding into first out, no matter how safe they actually were. There was also an unwritten rule that banned beards altogether, and as ridiculous as this rule is, the Yankees still enforce it. In 2022, if you have hair that is deemed too long or a beard, you cannot play for the Yankees. In 1991, Yankees first baseman Don Mattingly refused to cut his mullet, and despite being the team's captain,
fuck yeah, dude. Mullet strength.
Was benched until he cut it. Amir Garrett says that as a rookie, his team banned him from wearing a specific pair of cleats because one player told them, quote, "I don't like them, they're too flashy." Ronald Acuna says that during his rookie year, Freddie Freeman made him take off his eye black because it covered too much of his face. Freeman says the Braves organization has a rule against too much eye black, as well as wearing sunglasses on your hat in a way that covers the logo. And as recent as 2014, the Diamondbacks had a bathroom stall that
Gotta be racist. I don't know if it's racist as much as if you ever know a baseball player, it's like a boys club. Like they literally have they just have weird shit that they all do. Like wearing those fucking magnetic necklaces and putting their, like, they do this they all do this shit with their glasses. They wear them backward. Like there's just weird shit that they all fucking do.
Bigger than the others. They had an unwritten rule that says a player must play at least 4 years in the major leagues before they're allowed to use the big bathroom. These unwritten rules dictate what players can wear or what they can do off the field, but most unwritten rules dictate what a player can do on the field. For example, the unwritten rules that state what you're allowed to do in a blowout, which has legitimately almost gotten players killed. In 1993, 46-year-old Nolan Ryan drilled Robin Ventura. He charged the mound, and even though he was 20 years older than him, he put him in a headlock and repeatedly punched him in the head. This incident was sparked the night before when Robin Ventura scored from second on a single, even though the White Sox were winning 9-0. The general rule of thumb is that if your team is winning by 6 runs or more, in the 6th inning or later, you cannot score from second on a single. Adam Dunn broke this same rule in a more extreme way after he not only tried to score, but actually ran over a catcher, even though his team was winning by 10 runs. Dunn was drilled for this, tried to charge the mound, but was tackled before he could get there. The unwritten rule also states players should not steal.
Dude, that was like a fucking gangland assassination. They cut my man's legs out and then punched him in the head. Cut his legs out, and this dude just winds up, have one of these.
Not steal in a blowout, which is what Barry Bonds did in 1998. The Phillies hit him for this, but according to Bonds, it was only the 5th inning and the steal was justified, so he charged the mound and tackled the pitcher. Fernando Tatis Jr. is one of baseball's best, youngest, and flashiest players. Despite barely any MLB experience, he dances in the dugout, coordinates celebrations, and pimps home runs on a regular basis. Nobody has ever known Tatis for doing this. He got in trouble with a completely different unwritten rule, swinging on a 3-0 pitch during a
there you go
blowout. Yerman Mercedes not only did this while up 11, he did it against a position player on a pitch going 47 miles per hour.
Dude, that's actually fucked up. That's actually fucked up. They put in their big boy to just lob pitches down the middle, and he hit a fucking jack, bro.
47 miles per hour. The next day, the Twins got their revenge by trying to drill Mercedes, and his own manager said he didn't have a problem with how the Twins handled it, saying that what Mercedes did was a, quote, mistake, which he would face consequences for. Despite this, basically everybody on the White Sox went against their own manager and defended Mercedes. Fernando Tatis Jr. also swung at a 3-0 pitch in a blowout, hit a home run, then immediately was told by his manager not to do that. Predictably, the next hitter, Manny Machado, was thrown at. The overwhelming public consensus was that the unwritten rule was dumb and Tatis did nothing wrong, but he apologized anyway, which is ironic because Tatis breaks the biggest unwritten rule on a regular basis, the one that says a player should not celebrate, flip their bat, or show any emotion whatsoever. Today, some players are...
Yo, a big bat flip like this makes the crowd go fucking crazy.
Talk about the Chiefs.
Punished for...
When the fuck are you going to talk about the Chiefs? What do you want me to say about the Chiefs? They're the best team in football, for sure. The Chiefs are great. They're wonderful.
In their bats, while others are not. It is the rule that may have gotten most players hurt, but due to recent incidents, it seems to be going extinct. According to many, the bat flip originated in Korea, where it happens regularly, no matter how...
That is absolutely erroneous. The bat flip originated in Korea? What the fuck is he talking about? What? I disagree with this. It's true. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. It's not true. What are you talking? People were dude, I've seen bat flips in black and white. What are we talking about?
Insignificant the hit is. Lee Bum-ho hit an umpire with a bat flip on a walk. Choi Jun-suk bat flipped on a ball that went over 100 feet foul, and
maybe they perfected it. Like, these bat flips are wild.
An umpire with a bat flip.
Those bat flips are wild. But I'm...
Well, 100 years ago.
Hold on. Let me... I'm pretty sure I've seen fucking Babe Ruth bat flip. I'm almost positive I've seen this motherfucker bat flip. Am I crazy? No, he's tossing it to the side. I could have sworn I've seen bat flips in black and white.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool. Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Neff bang.
Let's see if I can find a 1960s home run. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. A number of experts believe that Yang birthed the modern bat flip altogether, but even if there is a bit of concern there, nobody loudly denying that the gesture was popularized in Korea before spreading widely around the world. What? That is crazy to me. That no one bat flipped? I swear I've seen bat flips in old reels. Mickey Mantle? Can anybody find a clip of Mickey Mantle bat flipping? I honestly can't believe this is real. I just can't believe that no one bat flipped in like the dark days of baseball. Possibly the first bat flip ever. Okay, yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah, dude. Okay, I was right. Chatters were all wrong. Here you go. Mickey Mantle. Gigantic bat flips. Yeah, okay, you guys were completely wrong. Yeah, that took all of 5 minutes of research. Okay, anybody who said bat flipping started in Korea was absolutely wrong. Popularized in Korea, but it's not. This is Mickey. What do you mean popularized? This is Mickey fucking Mantle. This is one of the most popular baseball players of all time, and he's obviously bat flipping. What are we talking about? Mickey Mantle is Korean? Oh, dude, my bad. You're right. I forgot. Mantle, famously Korean baseball player. Murderers Row baseball player, famously Korean.
Look up Savannah Bananas. They're the Harlem Globetrotters of
We
baseball.
talked about them about 15 minutes ago. Guys, I'm sorry, but this is definitive evidence that whoever said bat flipping started in Korea was 100% wrong. I'm so sorry. This is, I knew that was absurd. That's not a bat flip. What are you talking about? That is a bat flip. He's flipping the bat. Okay, I'm sorry. You're just being obstinate. I literally pulled up the evidence. Listen, if you want to say Korea made the bat flip more popular, I will 100% agree with you. 100%. That was not the claim. The claim was that Korean baseball invented the bat flip. And I said, no, there's no way. I've seen black and white baseball footage of players bat flipping in like the 50s and 60s. And I was 100% correct. And here's the definitive evidence of Mickey Mantle. That is a bat flip. I don't care how you fucking want to define it. He is throwing that bat into the air 100%. And he's doing it many times. Not a bat flip for celebration? Dude. Here is a hit right there. He bangs it. And as he's running to first, he bat flips. What are we talking about? Bang, nails it, running to first. What are we talking about? I know you guys wanted to be right, and you read on some YouTube video essay that probably did 10 minutes of research that the first bat flip happened in Korea, and you're like, wow, I know this thing, and Will's wrong. But I literally found the evidence, and I showed you the evidence, and you're wrong. But it's not a bat flip. What would you say he's doing with the bat? Tossing it. What would you say that bat is doing while it is rotating in the air? What is it called to do a front rotation? Oh, that's called a flip. A front flip. Oh, right. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a bat somersault. All right, you guys are just being obstinate. You're completely wrong. I proved you were wrong. I'm done arguing with you.
On a walk.
There are times I will admit I was wrong. I was 100% correct.
Jun Suk bat flipped on a ball that went over 100 feet foul, and nobody cared. Players in Latin America adopted this attitude and took it to a whole nother level. But in America, bat flips have been basically banned for years. Reggie Jackson pulled off this celebration all the way back in the 70s, and the Indians screamed at him so much that he charged the mound after crossing the plate on a home run. Wayne Gross once took too long rounding the bases after hitting a home run. The pitcher was so mad, he drilled him 4 years later during a practice game while they were on the same team. In 1987, Jeffrey Leonard humiliated the Cardinals by hitting 4 home runs and doing his one flap down celebration, which consisted of him running around the bases with one arm by his side. Leonard was immediately hit by a pitch and booed every
Jesus
time he rounded the bases. In the early 2000s, Brett Boone was known for doing bat flips to the point that they made a commercial about it, but even he was eventually hit in the
I'm sorry, run that back?
Hit by a pitch and booed every time he rounded the bases. In the early 2000s, Brett Boone was known for doing bat flips to the point that they made a commercial about it, but even he was eventually hit in the face for doing it.
Jesus Christ.
On the flip side, around that time, Sammy Sosa began doing his signature home run hop. Ricky Henderson pulled off some of the flashiest and best pimp jobs
these were great
ever, and Tom Lawless pulled off a bat flip almost identical to Jose Bautista all the way back in the 1987.
See, I'm not crazy. 1987? I knew they had been doing bat flips for a while.
Flip almost identical to Jose Bautista all the way back in the 1987 World Series. None of them faced any repercussions for doing this. If you were a star or did it in a big moment, exceptions were made. But if you were a below average player or a young player, the consequences were worse than ever. As a rookie in 2001, Jimmy Rollins was screamed at going around the bases, was promised he'd get hit in the head his next at bat for a bat flip as minuscule as this, which
that was nothing. By the way, I just want to point something out. If this was credited as a bat flip, if that was credited as a bat flip, these are, again, 100% bat flips. Just because he doesn't release up high does not mean that it is not a bat flip. I just want to clarify that.
The opposing pitcher referred to as, quote, Little League. Compare that to this season when Christopher Morel hit a bomb, did a 180, threw his bat, hopped all the way down to first, and celebrated the whole way around the bases. This was his first Major League home run in a game where the Cubs were winning 6-0, and he faced zero consequences. But the only reason he didn't get the same treatment as Jimmy Rollins were the dozens of players who essentially sacrificed their health and reputation to normalize this behavior. Carlos Gomez was a notorious bat flipper who was intentionally hit, responded by hitting a bomb, flipping his bat, and staring down the pitcher while going to first. Ryan McCann waited for him at home plate, confronted him, and the benches cleared. In 2014, Garrett Cole also confronted him after he flipped his bat on a triple, starting another brawl. Gomez was
This shit is so stupid. This shit is actually so stupid.
suspended for this, but Garrett Cole was not. Gomez kept flipping his bat and ended up leading the league in hit by pitches 2 years in a row, despite not even playing full seasons. That same year, Yasiel Puig, baseball's best young player at the time, caused a string of bench-clearing altercations involving Madison Bumgarner, which started with a seemingly innocent bat flip. Bryce Harper also pimped a home run that year in the playoffs, which led to retaliation and a huge brawl.
Okay, dude, I'm not gonna lie. For someone who throws baseball, or for someone who plays baseball, this hat throw by Bryce was fucking horrible.
And
he threw it the wrong direction.
Huge brawl. He was also drilled a week into his career solely for being a young and flashy player. All three of these players landed on the list of most hated players in baseball. Despite all being at one point some of the most talented and young players in the league, fans and opponents seemed to hate the way they played. The very next season, Jose Bautista launched the bat flip that changed everything. He was drilled, punched, and landed #1 on MLB's most hated players list.
Yes.
Just like Harper, Gomez, and Puig, Bautista paid a heavy price for his bat flip, but unlike
he got knocked the fuck out.
It was also celebrated. A snowboarder did his bat flip in the Olympics. A bat flip was made as a celebration in NHL 17.
That's so hype.
And The Athletic even ranked it the 6th greatest moment in baseball history.
Bang!
Players and fans, this play made Bautista a villain, but to others, it made him an instant legend, and this showed with the next generation of players like Derek Dietrich, who in 2019 hit this monster home run and stared at it for what felt like 10 minutes. The Pirates did what teams have done for years. They immediately
he pimped the shit out of that.
Drilled him and started a massive fight. Despite this intimidation, Dietrich came up later, hit another bomb, and pulled off another pimp drop. Dietrich went on to hit 3 more home runs against the Pirates in a single game and pimped and celebrated each one like he'd never been thrown at in the first place. Later in the season, a Pirates pitcher admitted to purposely throwing near Dietrich's head for revenge, which spiraled into more trash talking and Amir Garrett going directly from the mound to fight the entire Pirates team. Dietrich was being targeted.
That's so hype. That is so hype. Just running at their entire bench.
Going directly from the mound to fight.
That is so hype.
Team.
Let's go!
Targeted, and a radio broadcaster even said his dead grandfather would be ashamed of his home run antics. But Dietrich was also receiving a ton of support and notoriety, which may have
that is also very hype.
Inspired Tim Anderson to do this.
Tim crushes this ball. He throws the bat. The ball goes flying.
The Royals immediately confronted him and hit him in his next at-bat, which somehow ended in him getting ejected and even suspended for a game. But Tim Anderson was completely unbothered. He pulled off an identical bat flip a week later with no repercussions.
That bat flip is wild. He's just fucking throwing that shit.
Went on to win the batting title, a Silver Slugger, became an All-Star, pulled off another iconic bat flip in the Field of Dreams game, and this bat flip against the Royals that ended in him getting suspended has been used as marketing for MLB ever since, and literally turned him into a star. In the past 3 seasons, baseball has seen some of the best bat flips and most dramatic dugout celebrations in history, and thanks to people like Tim Anderson, nobody has to get hit in the head for doing it.
See? Just let them have fun, goddammit. We don't need to fucking try and blind somebody because they threw a bat. We don't need to try and kill somebody because they threw a bat. We need more of this.
Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man. Break it down.
Suck it. Fucking scissor me timbers. What a finisher move that is. The scissor me fucking timbers. This is an amazing breakdown of the best baseball fights ever. I'm kind of burnt out on baseball. We watched a lot of baseball. Did you know about Nintendo and Sega's Yakuza ties? I think I knew about this. The thing about Japanese businesses is they are all like 8,000 years old. Didn't Nintendo start as like a playing card company in like 1,000 years ago? Yeah. That's wild. That's crazy. And Samsung started making noodles. Biggest fraud in sports. No, I'm done with sports stuff. I don't want to do any more sports stuff. We had a lot of sports stuff. My normies are suffering. We doing himbo run tonight? Yeah, I mean, it's a little early to flip to the himbo run. Some people wanted to watch an episode of Australian Survivor, which I would be open to. Bam, 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 bam. Another scam island. Nintendo was founded in 1889. That is crazy. Send a kiss to 6K of us. There you go.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Thank you for that, for the Prime. Have you heard of The Traitors on BBC? Yeah, this is like a reality show.
Cool.
Yeah.
In like a castle. I've heard of it. I haven't watched it yet. It's not good. Oh, okay. Thank you. I found links for Survivor New Zealand, Australia, and South Africa. Could be possible content. Yeah, I was thinking Survivor Australia would be good. I was thinking we could maybe try one episode of that before I go to
oh yeah, wow, that's very
himbo
cool.
stuff.
Gioforio gifted a tier 1 sub to Jimabean. They have given 206 gift subs in the channel.
Haas on Twitch. Haas on Twitch. That's my boy. Survivor Australia. Which season? There's 10 seasons. Jesus Christ. Should we do season 3? Definitely 6. 7. 1. 7. 6. They don't have season 6 for some reason. They start at season 3. Season 6 was ranked number 1. I'd be down to start with season 6. Apparently it's good as shit. Are you shaking your legs? Yeah, sorry. I have restless leg syndrome because I'm so ADHD. All right, I'm going to grab a drink and we're going to try. Oh my God. This episode's an hour and 23 minutes long. Thank you for those bits. All right, I'm going to grab some water. When I get back, we are going to watch episode 1 of season 6, unless you guys want a different season. But I'm going to grab some water and we're going to watch one episode of Survivor when I get back.